We'll take the Sanctuary start. We will take the Heart piece. This is my last boss shuffle seed. Well, actually, I only have 2 seeds left in the 20 that I rolled a while back. This one is starting Boots and Flute for movement, and then we've got a boss shuffle. And it's a 10-12 boss hunt, so you have to get 10 of the 12 Triforce pieces. Welcome in, Chris. Hope you're having a good Friday. All right, 3 bombs is not too exciting, but it's good to have. That means I won't have to be looping around CAC or anything like that, or the magic shop to get the bomb bush. What do we get from the tree pull today? I'm actually gonna go grab that. Okay, just arrows. That is not exciting at all. And $1. Those pulls are both just absolute garbage. I don't like them at all. I'm fine with that though. That is not required, so we might be able to dodge Aga 1 tonight. That's good that it stopped, unless you're under drought conditions there, then would have been nice if the rain held on more, but like they say in The Crow, it can't rain all the time. Jerk. Compass, let's take it. In a boss shuffle, the compass will tell you what the boss is for that dungeon. Unfortunately, it's Turtle Rock. And it's very likely that with these boss hunts, it's not common that I end up going into Turtle Rock. Shovel's kind of gross, but we will check that on the way out. There's one advantage of the starting flute here. I don't need to worry about grabbing extra bombs. I can just go to the bomb hut if I need to, so we can just flute right to 3. Maybe save 15 seconds of walking. All right, here we go. Let's see the goods. Blind's a thief. He should have lots of good stuff down here. This is not good stuff at all, Blind. I am wildly disappointed in you. Welcome in, Atma. Hope you're having a good Friday. Holy buckets, thank you so much for the 100 bits, Austin. Much appreciated. Why is it Twitch not playing the alert? All right, hold on. We're gonna get that alert to play. I don't know why Twitch has been really hit. I do the alerts through Twitch, so you'd think that because it's all connected to Twitch, it would actually function, but no, it doesn't. Where's the test button here? Let me test. There it is. This is what it should have done. Played the Crispin Glover dance, but apparently Twitch is just not going to play alerts tonight. But yeah, thank you so much for the 100 bits. Much appreciated. Hope you're having a great Friday. Oh, wow. CAC is completely drained tonight. Ooh, a glove. That's good. I do prefer them a little more front-loaded because that gives me more options, but actually, more options. It can be both a blessing and a curse. If you've got a bunch of different things you can do, can't actually pay the bottle vendor. It's like sometimes you get lots of really good stuff, but then if you get too much at once, that opens up the whole map and it's harder to kind of follow the logic. Like getting that ice rod is really nice though, because then if I find a fire rod somewhere, I could potentially do any Trinex that we run into, because this is a boss shuffle. And Trinex is a big problem. And it always appears where you don't want it. Like, you'll be going through a dungeon that's really long, you won't have the compass, and then it'll be like, hey, look at this. You have to fight Trinex now. A lot of it depends on what items they are, too. Like, in a boss shuffle, like, the hammer is really useful, the fire rod, the bow, ice rod, anything that will let you beat boss, anything, or like hook shot, anything that's required to beat a boss, you really want to have. Because otherwise you could end up getting stuck and not being able to beat a boss, and then you've got to double dip a dungeon, and nobody likes to double dip a dungeon. That is really hard to say. I mean, well, I have the Cane of Burna and Ice Rod for Mini Moldorm Cave, but there is no magic. And so yeah, I'm gonna fully fill up with bombs at the bomb hut here. Because bombs might be our offensive weapon for Mini Moldorm Cave, and I don't like that. I have a very difficult time trying to time out those bomb tosses against the Mini Moldorms. A bottle here would be nice. Nope. If it was a bottle, we could just walk straight up, go into Sick Kid's house. Hey Rut, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Friday. Hopefully we'll be turning Ganon into mush. Ooh, within the next 2 hours. Ideally an hour and a half. Hammer is very, very nice to see there. Now I've at least got some kind of offensive weapon. It's not going to help me that much. This is so early, but I got to get that 300. That's almost going to be Zora money. That is really good. That's going to be... Actually, I've got a glove. If I go down to Mini Moldor... to Ice Rod Cave, there's that bush, there's that big rock you can pick up and get 20 rupees there. I might just farm that to get up to 500. Then I can sequence break and go get Zora right away. Gotta remember to go use the shovel here. That was close. Then after the shovel, we can save and quit back to my house. Nope. Okay, you just walk over here for a second. Just trying to get by. Yay, 3 bombs. So that shovel was just a red herring. Actually, before that early glove, before we do anything else here, I want to go check the escape sewer room. It's not very far out of the way. We can just save and quit back to the house again. But there's just 3 items down here, potentially, and that might kind of push in a different direction. And it's a quick 3 checks, a bottle. I mean, that's really nice. The bottle does let me get Sick Kid now. Yeah, I've been kind of, I've been watching the posts on that. I don't have a lot of extra time during the day right now, but it sounds like you're doing really well on the Z1. And that is not an easy game. One of those fancy hoverboards? Like a Segway? Oh, top 50 and any percent up A? That is awesome. Z1 is, isn't that kind of like the main category for Z1 too? Any percent no up A? Or is it any percent up A that people primarily are on? Sure, we'll grab a shield. One more. Well, actually, Burna makes blind a lot easier. Still not necessarily free, but a lot easier. I should have taken that health. Trying to kill these Moldorms without falling into a pit Hey, Fun, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Friday. Okay, got that one. Just need to get one more. Got them all. Easy game. All right, another shield. Okay, so we're only going to have to go into that little mini bomb thing once, the big stone once. But still, I'd really prefer to have something useful. Don't run into those, they do a lot of damage. Yeah, screen wraps, that's the reason I never actually tried to speedrun Z1. Oh. Thank you so much for the sub, Austin. Much appreciated. Enjoy the early enjoy the emotes, enjoy the counselor badge, and enjoy the ad-free viewing. Thank you so much. Counselor badges are all Friday the 13th related. Yeah, it is so... Screen wrapping can be such a pain. I was in the process of... Well, back when I was still speedrunning, I was looking at learning Z1, and I tried doing... I'm like, I'm going to need to learn the screen wraps, and then I probably would have been better off if I did that after Jaws. But Jaws kind of killed my desire to do speedruns. Run away. If we get hit by anything or we bonk, the game doesn't know what to do, and this is effectively a soft lock. So we're gonna leave Hobo behind right now. Since I don't have the Moon Pearl, I can't fake Flipper to do this. We have to go in this way. I was really kind of hoping to get a last time I did this, I got a fire rod with the sequence break. And that was just huge. Because then I'd have stuff to... Well, no, I don't have... Well, no, the hammer. With the hammer, I could do Trinex. Oh, a sword there. We're going to need to come back probably when I get the flippers. Definitely going to need to come back for that. That's really out of the way and it takes a while to get to, but a sword is so nice. Unless I end up with tempered. Then you don't need it as much if you've already got tempered. A compass? To Thieves Town. That is... I mean, 500 bucks is a lot, but a compass to Thieves Town is really nice. Yeah, I do have to go back to Nightmare on Elm Street one of these days. I'm pretty sure I could get a sub 18 on that. Hey JP, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Friday. Where? Oh, there's my flute. All right, we're gonna go check Sick Kid here. That was a sword, so I definitely gotta go back and get that. Another compass. To Pod, excellent. Yeah, I am not one to leave swords behind. Unless I have, if I get tempered before I get the flippers, then yeah, we'll leave the sword behind. But let's face it, I'm not gonna have tempered before I get the flippers. But like, even if I have Master Sword, it's so worth grabbing that so I don't have to do a Master Sword Ganon fight. Because I am not good at Master Sword Ganon. Hey Commander, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Friday. That lamp is a little scary. Because AGA 1 is not required for the item, but it might make us get AGA 1 for Dark World access. But if I do get Dark World access, actually no, I just need the Moon Pearl. The Moon Pearl gets me into the Dark World, so unless that's on like Pyramid Ledge or something, we should be fine. Because I've already got the glove and the hammer. Yeah, there's so many cool modes that they've added to this. Yeah, weekend is, I mean, it's going to be a really busy weekend, but I'd still rather do that than have to work. We've got the show off, like the final, well, they also have a banquet, but we've got like the last performances for my youngest daughter's cheer team. Nope. There's not a whole lot left here. After this, we've got Saha's Closet. We have a Gina. We have an Eastern dip without the bow. We have Gary, which it could be Gary, or it could be the Dark Room in Eastern, the Vanilla Big Chest. Or we've got Spectacle Rock Cave. Yeah, I love adding some of these Mega Man X tracks in here. Map, that's no good. Like, the base of this MSU is Ace Attorney, but there's a lot of, like, Chrono Trigger, Mega Man X, like, Over Horizons in there, Astalon. Don't think there's much. We've got Super Bomberman for the boss theme. 118 was my PB for this, but that was also, I think my best time for a boss shuffle seed was 126. Which is, I mean, still very nice. And I've got the early Ice Rod, too. Let's see, what are the Ganon fight themes? The Ganon fight is Cornered. I don't know if I could take off Cornered. And the, let's see, the Aga 2 fight is the Jason fight theme from Friday the 13th. And what was the... I know the track is from Ace Attorney for Aga 1, but I don't know... I don't know what the track, like, even where it... maybe it was... Was it Luke Atmey's theme or something from Trials and Tribulations? This should be an item here. Watch out. Don't get killed. Ow. Wow, just bombs. That's terrific. Thank you so much, game. I really appreciate all of the nothing you have given me. Alright, before we go to Eastern and Saha's Closet, I want to... A boomerang? No, we don't need it. We don't need that. Yeah, the randomizer is... this is one of the best, like... objectively, this probably is still better than the Route Matrix, but... I mean, I've done probably 300 seeds of this. And I still am not bored of it. Agina, you... jerk. Actually, it's probably quicker to just save and quit out of that. Okay, well, I'm really running low on places I can go here. So I think I'm gonna check the mountain stuff first. Because if there's something up there on the mountain that I need, maybe I can progress a little further. But if the stuff isn't here, then I know my progression's gotta be in Eastern. Or Saha's Closet. I'm really not used to doing this with a lamp. And it will be nice to have the mountain cave as a starting spot too. Yeah, the Super Metroid map rando is also really good. I was not a big fan of the Varia rando because it was... if I could have figured out... I need to get to this door. Because, like, I could not figure out... I'm sure there's a way to adjust your skill levels. Like, with the map rando, you can adjust your skill in Super Metroid so easily. And my big problem is, like, I can't do things like infinite bomb jumps. I don't know how to do a short charge. There's all this tech that I don't know how to do. in like the Varia randomizer, it just expects that you know how to do everything from the intro screen, where it shows you how to do like shine sparks and all that stuff. It's like I couldn't do that, so I'd get seeds that would be like, hey, you need to do an infinite bomb jump here. I'm pretty sure there was a way in the Varia one, I just could never figure it out. It was so much easier to do in the map rando. And map rando to me is just like, I've never done a door rando in this. I have no desire to ever do a door rando in this, but give me a map rando and I absolutely love it. Okay, good. We know that purple chest. Where's purple chest? Oh, there it is, Gary's lunchbox. So purple chest is just money. And now we've got this very lovely hook shot, which will get us to the other side of the mountain. And this will get me up to the boss, but whether or not the boss in Hera is beatable is completely unknown right now because I do not have the compass. Yeah, I know Bedwa and I were talking about trying to do a multi-world once. I have no idea how to set those up. I'm pretty sure you might need like auto tracking or something. And that's something I wish I could get auto tracking set up, because that would be really useful instead of having to manually track all this stuff. Which is why when I've got a bunch of seeds on my flash card here. And once I end up running out of these, I'll try to like see if I can get a link to the past running on my flash card. I mean, on my PC maybe. And I can still use my Super Nintendo controller, but then I could also auto track. Hey. Well, I guess I could have launched a Ice Rod shot at that, but... Wow. There's the move. Okay, finally. That's Dark World access. Without a sword, I think I'm too high. Nope, we're fine. I really don't want to go into the Dark World without a sword, though. But we do have Dark World access. Okay, you just stay still. You too. That's just an arrow. Okay, first things first. Hopefully I will remember to come back to do Spiral Cave. But rather than doing another whole loop, we're gonna go into Hera first. Oh, it's not that big of a deal. It's hard for me to like get the same time as other people, because my schedule can be really sporadic. That's one item. Oh, biscuits. See, I can at least get a couple of the really fancy hint tiles here. Ooh, a unique item in Mimic Cave. I could have thrown bombs, but I wanted to keep the bomb just in case I screw this up without a sword. Okay, the big key is going to be in Hera Basement. I can get that, but I'm hoping I don't need to. Let's just get the second item right here. A unique item in Skull Woods. Biscuits! So I'm gonna have to go and do Hera Basement. Then we're gonna have to go up here to get this item. And at least it did tell me we got unique items in Skull Woods and in Mimic Cave. I don't even know if this is a beatable boss. Okay, this is beatable. I mean, I'm not great at Hammer Moth, but Yeah, that's not good. That's okay. I can do this. We can beat this boss and get our first Triforce piece. Yeah, you stay over there. Nope. I don't want to get knocked off the edge again, though. No, you got to go down a little bit more. There we go. Alright, Triforce piece number 1 at 25 minutes. We got... I'm just going to mark it as a blue crystal for now. But I got to go back in here. As much as I hate to do Hera Basement right now. Yeah, I've noticed my times have got significantly better when I started finally doing A, B, C, D and clearing dungeons when I had the option instead of trying to do all these overworld checks first. Makes a huge difference. Uh-oh. Okay, that was a blue crystal. Not that it really mattered that much, but... There we go. Water break. At least Storm Eagle's music here is really good. Bonk. Yeah, I will go out of my way to avoid having to dodge the tiles. Oh yeah, that's right. I was like, oh, well, what's the item here? And then I remember, wait, the item isn't here. The item is in the big chest. No, I have to hit that. I have to hit that switch again. Wait. Or maybe I don't. Oh no, I want to, yeah. I don't want to have, I use those blocks to line up everything. Missed me. Gotta stay hydrated. Biscuits, that mold arm. Mini mold arm. Alright. I don't know why I grabbed that fairy. That was not worth it. Alright, now, thankfully I remembered Spiral Cave. Because I probably won't be back to Spiral Cave for a while, so... Because after Spiral Cave, I mean, there is Saha's Closet, there is Eastern, but I think I gotta go to the Dark World. I've got the hammer, so that's a little bit of offense right there. And it said there's a unique item in Skull Woods. That's right, I don't have a sword. So there being a unique item in Skull Woods definitely wants to push me in that direction. I kind of wonder, do I want to do South Dark World first, though? I don't think that could really hurt to do South Dark World first. Because then I could actually get some extra money, too. We can get our cash from the Arrow game. Yeah, I'm not very... There's a reason when I did Inverted Seeds, I'd always give myself a starting sword. And that's because I didn't want to do this. That's like, I feel like it's definitely likely that there's something in Eastern or Saha's Closet, but I'll be going back to those eventually. Like, once I get the bow, then I can kind of route those in together and hopefully save a little time. But if I make those skips intentionally, that means that's going to be where like 3 progression items are. Oh, wait, there we go, flippers. That gets us a sword and a bottle. You know, Johnny, that's actually acceptable. You gave us the flippers, now I can go get the sword before we continue, before we go into Skull Woods or anything. Johnny's been like 1 out of 10 lately, but I'd give that a solid 6, just because it's a flippers and a sword. All right, Eastern and Ice Palace are red crystals. So we'll go do Stumpy. We'll go do Arrow Game to get us some extra. We'll do Arrow Game maybe once. Maybe, well, no, twice. I'm already in there. That'll give me more than enough money to buy blues. We'll get rid of the bee. Compass. To Ice Palace, excellent. I really like Sigma Stage 1 here for the Dark World theme. Alright, here we go. Guess I'll play. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One more time. You can do this 2 times before the hands start blocking. At least if you're using the second line between curtains from the right. So now we've got a lot more cash. We'll do Dig Game, then we'll go get our very lovely sword. And I can actually swing by the potion shop and get a bottle of blue. Hey, D-Sense, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Friday. Thanks for the raid. Doesn't look like you were you streaming, or? Usually it gives a little more there. Oh, that's good to hear. Wait, I already marked that down. So we'll go to Sank. I hope you have a great rest of your night. Okay, we'll go to 2. Okay, how'd that go? Got a bottle of blue. Yep, I was gonna, I don't know, well, do I want to, I don't want to go back there just yet. I will, I'll probably definitely go back to Hobo eventually, but right now I'm trying to focus on like more of the high density areas. Which is gonna be what, I'm gonna get burned by that, because every time I try to focus on high density, I end up getting completely burned. You have to kill 50 of them? Jeez. That sounds ridiculous. It's like, I think that was the last level of Kid Icarus. You had to kill 50 enemies or something before you could actually fight Medusa. But that was like on a, that was on a side scroller, not just in a cafe. There we go. All right, we've got a sword now. Oh, it lasts forever. That's kind of what happens with Kraid if you end up using the murder beam. Or a friend of mine and I used Game Genie to give ourselves the hyper beam at the start of the game, and it did so much damage to Kraid that he soft locked. Yep, MC Hammer percent is over. But we have a unique item in Skull Woods. And if that unique item is the Fire Rod, that would be pretty sweet. Because then I could beat Trinex if it showed up. Well, actually, there's a lot of health right now. Like, a lot of health, but no armor. And I'd have to do a Hammer Trinex, which kinda sucks. I mean, I definitely do a Hammer Trinex. I shouldn't say do, I would attempt. I would try to do a Hammer Trinex. I would probably fail, but I would give it a very solid try. Please be a small key. Sweet. Out of my way. Yeah, there's not a whole lot to deal with these Gibdos either. That's not a unique item. Oh, what if the unique item's in the back? If the unique item is in the back, locked by the Fire Rod, that's gonna be a huge disappointment. And we gotta be getting something soon. All the small keys have appeared already. No, we're just gonna walk out. Whenever I think of worst NES games, the first thing I think of is Athena. I mean, there's a lot of stinkers, but... Ow. Okay, we'll walk to this side. Actually, let's go like this. That way, if I fall in the pit again... Like that. I always have such a terrible time trying to line this stuff up. It shouldn't be that difficult. Is that far enough? Yes. I feel like I should despise Kid Icarus because I can, even today, it's very uncommon for me to get out of the first level. But there's something that I enjoy about it, and I can't really put my finger on it. I know it's incredibly, like, it's a lot easier later in the game than it is at the start. And I never made it to the, like, I think without cheating, or like without save states, I've made it out of stage 1, 2 once. Please be my item here. Actually, this has to be an item. But it might not be the unique. The unique could be in the back. Behind the... Now, if this was the Fire Rod... Oh, I hate this game sometimes. So we know that there is a unique item locked behind the Fire Rod. But it is not in this section. So all that happy stuff about having a unique item there is now just disappointment and sadness. The health situation here is incredible. I mean, I get blue mail and we're pretty much set. Well, I mean, even without blue mail, I should hopefully be fine. 10 arrows, don't need it. Let's see, there's nothing over there we can do. So I guess we're going Village of Outcasts right now. Oh, that's right. I completely forgot that well, I couldn't look at the boss there, but we can look at the boss in Thieves. But before we do any of that, let's check the items in the Village of Outcasts. Maybe we'll get something we need for the boss of Thieves Town. $300 is not... Oh, I should have... Oh, no, I haven't been back to the Light World. When I go back to the Light World, I do want to buy another bottle of blue. Hey, Lewis, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Friday. Oh, not a problem. Hope you have a great rest of the night. Ow. Oh, no, wow, I dodged the spear. I thought I was gonna hit the spear. Yeah, those mazes were... There we go. Village of Outcasts. Wait, that's actually not... Wait, why is... Oh, Eastern isn't technically clearable because I don't know who the boss is. That's the problem with these. If you don't know who the boss is, you might not be able to clear. And this is vanilla. Yeah, I did beat it with save states once. Oh, those eggplant wizards suck. I hated those things. Okay, where's my items in here? Let's not make this really front-loaded. I mean, let's not make this really back-loaded. And we're gonna have to go into the basement anyway. So this is basically looking like a full clear, but I do have a bottle of blue. We have Burna. So blind should definitely be beatable, at least. Oh, the best item in the game. Thank you, Thieves Town. The Cane of Samaria. Oh, I love that so much. Now we've only got 2 items left because the boss always has a Triforce piece. We'll save that heart for when we go into the boss. Actually, let's get Burna out here for this next room. To me, Cane of Samaria is the best item in any game ever made, just because it lets you do Icebreaker. And I hate Ice Palace, but if I've got Icebreaker, Ice Palace is fine. If I don't have Icebreaker, then I kind of hate it. Oh, I forgot how much those things hurt. Nice thing about the boss shuffle here, too, is with the boss shuffle, you don't actually have to break the floor. Here, I can just get the item and leave. So if the next item is in the cell, we don't actually have to do anything more. We can skip the big chest because, well, we'd have to because the small key would be locked in there. It is blind, but with the boss shuffle, even if it is blind, it won't make you like break the floor. Like, I could have just walked right into the boss and fought him right there. But I wanted to check the rest of the items here. I mean, boss shuffle definitely adds a lot of time on, but I do kind of like the little things like that. Like, a go mode Thieves Town is incredibly quick, but odds are you're never gonna be able to go mode Thieves Town either, because it's like one of the first places you go in the Dark World. Biscuits! Well, I don't know. It's hard to say if that's worth it or not. Odds are we will not. Actually, no. A unique item is in Mimic Cave behind Turtle Rock. And I've got Samaria. The mitts might be all we need to get in there, and this actually kind of makes me want to prioritize Turtle Rock a little bit, because I know there is a unique item in Mimic Cave. Oh, not a problem. Thanks for stopping by, Dylan. Hope you have a great rest of the night. Hello, Blind. It'd help if I'd actually hit him. Ooh, wait. Look at that. Go, Samaria. Uh-oh. Not gonna risk it. Would have been fine. Oh, no, probably wouldn't have been fine there. So I'm glad I did that. Right, 45 minutes, 2 Triforce pieces. I actually don't even need those crystals. Did I get the item in Sea House? It's on my tracker. I did get the item in Sea House. Okay. Alright, we're running out of stuff to do again. Oh, you jerk. Let's see, if I use these, I will still have enough money to get into Pod. Oh, Pod could be... Oh, that's really interesting. I do have the compass to Pod. So Pod is potentially clearable depending on who the boss is. But I don't have the compass to Eastern. So I almost feel like... Oh, welcome in Dimension X. Hope you're having a good Friday. Well, Discord did tell... Well, according to Google, I can manually verify someone on Discord on the server. So if it... I think I saw that it let you in. So if it lets you in again, I should be able to verify... I should be able to do some kind of thing to manually verify and let you bypass the need to, like, verify with a phone number or something. At least according to Google. I have never actually tried that, but I'd hope Google would know. I think... Actually, before doing Pod, we've got Homie Fish and Pyramid Ledge. Yep, it should, hopefully the exclamation mark Discord should work. I switched the command, so I think what might have been, if it doesn't, I'll manually do it, but I think the issue might have been that Mix It Up was trying to listen to both Twitch and YouTube at the same time. So I moved the command for Twitch over to Nightbot and set the one for YouTube as for YouTube as YouTube only, and that's worked with other commands, so hopefully it will. Just $5. Don't need it. Actually, I can type that out too when come on, Mix It Up, reply. Okay, I'll paste the link from Twitch then, because YouTube is Mix It Up is not playing nice for some reason. Gotta love Mix It Up sometimes. Though I don't really think it's Mix It Up's fault. There seems to be a lot of issues with getting stuff to respond on YouTube properly. Uh-oh. Ow. Alright, Homie Fish, this is quite the detour, so I really need you to come through here. Whoops. Really? There you go. Really, Homie Fish? $1? I thought we were friends. Like, the emotes and everything respond just fine on YouTube. I don't know what it is with that specific command. Maybe I'll try one of the other normal bot commands. Actually, I could have just... Wait. I could have just manually went into mix it up. Whoops. Huh, it's not sending it at all. I just tried to get mix it up to manually send the command and it did nothing. So there must be something wrong with that. I completely forgot that I could have manually sent it, but apparently I can't manually send it. It doesn't want to That's weird. It won't reply in YouTube chat, but it'll place... Oh, that was me, man. That was me copy and pasting it from Twitch. You have to verify to even join? Oh yeah, I see you. I see you in there. I can after the stream's over, I can try to figure out how to manually verify. According to Google, there is a way to do a manual verification on that. I'm just not sure necessarily how to do it. But I can tinker around with that after we're done tonight. Say a health refill there would have been kind of useful, but no, the game didn't want to do that for me. Oh, no problem. Okay, how do we want to do this? Do we want to go... Yeah, let's go this way first, because I already have the key, but I want to go over here with the bow so I can just walk in with the key later. Though I probably should be taking a death warp instead, so I can just get health back. Hey Chaser, welcome in. Ether requires the hammer, I already knew that. Hope you're having a good Friday. Yep, we already got some Aria. The best item in the game was sitting in Thieves Town. But I don't have access to ice or anything yet. We're still waiting for that. Need to find the mitts. Ow! I was not off to the side enough for that. Like, the Sank Heart, I don't think I can get a... Sank Heart would be really nice. I don't think I have the option to... Actually, let's just... Wait, I think there's fairies behind this wall. There are fairies behind this wall. Oh, I'm so healthy. I was gonna take a death warp, but then I was like, wait a minute. Fairies. Okay, let's just stop getting all the big keys in the front. Everything is so front-loaded this seed. Is that gonna be far enough? Yes. Yeah, I just wanted to put Mute City in somewhere, and this was the only one I had open, but I do plan on kind of rearrange. I want to get Arteries from Astalon in. Like, I think Detective Gumshoe's theme might work a little better here. There we go, finally an item. And it's a big one. Oh wait, who's the boss in here? I hate boss shuffles sometimes. So unless I find Bombos or the Fire Rod in the back here, we are just going to be leaving. Uh-oh. Still don't have the big key either. So with no big key, we're gonna go to the right first. Oh, biscuits. I was gonna say, where's the other one? No, I wanted the other one. Give me Bombos. If I had Bombos, I could beat Cold Stare here. The mitts, though. The mitts are really, really good. Really, really good. Ooh, does that opens up Ganon's tower. We also know there's a unique item in Turtle Rock. So I think our next thing after this is we are going to Dark Death Mountain. Welcome in, Retro Nook. Hope you're having a good Friday. Come on, give me Fire Rod or Bombos. Well, this has to be the big key. Why am I going that way? This is the big key, and then our last item will be in the big chest. Please be Fire Rod or Bombos. Fire Rod or Bombos. Biscuits! Okay, so we've got... Actually, I'm gonna go up to... I'm gonna take the mitts, and we're gonna go up to Turtle Rock. As much as I don't want to do this, I feel like going into Turtle Rock before Ganon's Tower might be the way to go, because... Well, what unique items could I get that would help out significantly in Ganon's Tower? The mirror would be really good. Even magic powder would be nice. Yeah, I gotta check that. I gotta get the unique item out of Mimic Cave first. Like, if it's the Fire Rod, odds are Ganon's Tower is gonna have Trinex on ice. And I'm gonna need the Fire Rod for that. Or there'll be a Trinex somewhere in Ganon's Tower. But I would take the mirror. At this point, I think the only boss I can't beat... Well, no, we can't beat Cold Stare. You've got to be kidding me. Bombos is blocking everything. Alright, just be under the doormat. I mean, with some of these bosses in no mail, like no blue mail or red mail, 14 hearts will drain pretty quick. Ugh, that's nothing. Come on, Super Bunny. You can do better than that. So I can't even get the unique item in Turtle Rock right now. I don't know if there is an option like that in this. I can do it for the dungeons. Like, for specific dungeons, it gives that countdown, but I don't know if it, like, for each area of the Dark World or something, I'm not sure if that's an option. Tempered Sword, very nice. Alright, now Ganon's gonna be a pushover, even if I don't have silvers. I mean, it wouldn't surprise me at all if that would happen. I need to get more efficient, and that sometimes involves skipping stuff. I mean, it's not like I'm ever going to be a tournament player, which is why I usually try to be more thorough. But I've still got Saha's Closet is still a Sphere Zero area that could have, like, everything I'm missing. That's happened to me before. I mean, I could get tile room, but... No, we know that's nothing, but we're gonna keep Bob we're gonna keep Bob alive here. I'm sitting there trying to pick up the little hammer poundy block thing. At least we got the second best track in the MSU here. The Blight of Mankind from Astalon. One item. One item. One item. Big key, okay. So we only found one item, but... Jerk. Yeah, my first rando, I think, was... I want to say it was 306, but I had to pull up a map to Ice Palace because I didn't remember... It had been so long since I played vanilla, I didn't remember that there was an item in Freezor Room, and that was where my progression was. I'm like, I've got everything here, where is the rest of this? So I had to pull up a map of all the items to find that. Ganon's Tower, I hate Ganon's Tower, but it's got one of my, like a lot of my favorite rooms, like this. Bonk over the fire bar. Stop giving me keys. Yeah, I don't know if I don't know if I've skipped any heart pieces yet. I don't think any heart pieces have been in skippable spots. So I might have grabbed every heart piece that I've seen so far. There it is. Okay. The mirror, another bottle. Hey Underground, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Friday. I mean, only 2 Triforce pieces at the 1 hour mark. That is not good, but on the bright side, we did just get the mirror. Now I've got to really, I can't really, I mean, doing tile room, oh, powder. Doing tile room might, ugh. There's so many other things that I could do though before spending 45 seconds on tile room. But if I skip tile room, then it's gonna be like, hey, you know where your fire rod was? Don't be Trinex, don't be Cold Stare. Bob, what are you doing to me? Okay, we can do this. Hey, I can't move very well. It's icy. We're just gonna stay away. Oh, I can't even reach that. Uh-oh. Okay, turn around. I thought this was gonna be easier. There we go. Wait, what? Okay, I'll count that as a win. I'm fine with that. And a compass to Eastern. Perfect. That compass to Eastern is nice. Now I can go and do Eastern in Saha's closet without feeling as bad about it. Because I don't want to go all the way to the boss of Eastern and then find out I can't finish it. Let's see, without the fire rod, I can't do the torches for Dark Magician. But as long as we're not blocked in Landmo 2 by Cold Stare or Trinex, I can get the second Triforce piece in Ganon's Tower. But odds are it's going to be one of those two because we can't have nice things. sometimes. I really don't like mimics. I should probably go to the fairy room. Oh, you got a diver down in swamp? Diver down saves like a minute and a half. It is so, like, I know most people, they'll go into swamp and they'll just skip left side swamp. I rarely, unless I'm in go mode, I will not skip left side. Well, maybe if I was one item from go and I had like a mountain of stuff that I could still do. Actually, no, I shouldn't do this. I have tempered sword. We can take this. We can do the adult fighting here. Let me in. Now, I still don't know how to do. I have to learn Harapot one of these days. Not Harapot. Hammer Yump in Pod. Because, like, if I used to do a lot of key sanity seeds, but without Hammer Yump, I'd need 5 keys to clear everything out of Pod. And with Hammer Yump, you only need 4. So key sanity seeds can be a real pain when you've got to do so much extra stuff. Come on. Son of a biscuit! I mean, while I'm up here, I'm gonna do Spike Cave. I think I've got enough health. Wow. And there is a lot of stuff I can do right now. And I know that other than the Trinexes, I've got 2 Triforce pieces that are blocked by not having... Why didn't I just start here? That are blocked by not having Bombos. The key sanity ones, you just need a lot more required items. They take so much longer, though. Like, if I could do a key sanity seed in, like, a little over 2 hours, I'd consider that a win. Green Pendant Skull Woods, which is Fire Rod locked. Mirror Shield. Oh, Blue Mail is nice. Yeah, I try to keep the curse words to be things like cheese and jam and biscuits. I like to try to keep things PG. Cause like I have like friends that'll turn stuff on or sometimes, and I don't want to say stuff like that in front of their kids or around my kids. Basically, if they say it on Bluey, I'll say it on stream. Like biscuits, beans, cheese and jam. Ow. Though I don't think they call random monsters jerks like I do. Butter sword. Okay, so we had a sword in Eastern. Oh, who's the boss in here? Okay, Lanmo 1. We can beat this boss is no problem. That seems to help with like advertisers too. Okay, we got... If the next two items happen to be... If the next two pulls are items, I don't want to go all the way around to the vanilla big chest, but I think I've only had to see that. Let me dodge that once. Eastern is never laid out properly. Yeah, it's just a $5. I remember like listening to George Carlin. He had the Carlin 7. At one point I knew how to do this room properly. Now I don't anymore. Of course we're gonna have to go all the way around to the back. In tile? Who is someone friendly? Is that Saha? Someone friendly. I might have to go do the green pendant turn-in then. But that can't be the fire rod. Because if the green pendant is Skull Woods, I need fire rod to even get in Skull Woods. So we're kind of running out of unique items that could be. Whoops. I was supposed to damage boost into that. Red mail. Okay, so we had both mail upgrades over here. I mean, that's a lot of beefy armor. So now we're going to be just going out around getting Triforce pieces the best I can. And unfortunately, this boss shuffle is... Like, if this wasn't a boss shuffle, we'd be over halfway there right now. But since it is a boss shuffle... Homie Fish had 1 rupee. He betrayed me. Can't believe Homie Fish did that. All right, Lanmo. Stupid worm. Okay, so this will be piece number 4. And our first of the red crystals. A hobo had... It was like 10 arrows? So let's see, we've potentially got swamp. We've got a possible desert. Oh, I wonder if someone friendly could be the blacksmith. Let's check that quick. Because if someone friendly's the blacksmith, then maybe that'll be my fire rod. And if that's the fire rod, then we've got... I'd have to do some math. But that could be potentially all we need. Because I could go back up. I'd have all the bosses up. All the bosses available. Wait, I guess we'll just do this first. Hey, item dash. There you go. The peanut butter and jelly sword. Item dash. There you go. Apparently he also hit the purple chicken. The book. Okay. That's... Ooh, that is interesting. So the book gives us Ether Tablet. If I go back up to Ganon's Tower, we'd have Bombos. I've got mirror checks I could do in the overworld. All right, is this someone friendly? Come on, Fire Rod. That is not someone friendly. Oh, Magic Bat, though. Hey, Grand, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Friday. Are you someone friendly? No. The chest from the blacksmith is just rupees. There was a hint tile that said the hint tile said there some cash was behind a chest that requires a specialist to open. I don't have the compass to Mire. Really don't want to go all the way through Mire just to get blocked again, but it is available. And we do have potentially 2 Trinects that are out there. With this kind of boss shuffle, 3 of the bosses will repeat, and you don't know which 3. Quarter magic, yes please. And we know one of the 3 is Cold Stare. Some of the seeds are like that, where it just takes forever to get your first sword. One sec, sweetie. There you go. How's it going?
Good.
Are you all excited for your big competition tomorrow?
Mm-hmm.
Well, not competition, your show-off.
I get to see Uncle Jeff.
Yep, you do get to see your uncle.
Goo goo gaga.
I need a pop.
Yeah, your mom told me your needle pop.
You said you want to tell him!
It's fine. You got all the glue out and stuff.
It got in my hair.
It got in your hair. Is that why you had to take a big bath?
And I love you.
Night, love you. Sleep good. Sweet dreams. With the I don't think the hat, you have to have the actual seed for A Link to the Past. And I don't actually, well, I save them, but like you'd be stuck with, like I don't have the links, so you'd be stuck with using this sprite and everything. But having the hash for these, I think, is just something that helps people know that they've got the same seed for races. But I think you can share those with X3. Uh-oh. Yeah, go up there. I really wish I knew who this boss was. I mean, Ganon is going to be a minute-and-a-half fight right now. Buttersword, Silvers. Could not have more equipment for this, but we really, all we're missing is the Fire Rod. Or maybe potentially Bombos, too. Well, no, if I get the Fire Rod, I can skip doing Turtle Rock. But the Fire Rod could be in Turtle Rock. It could be in Mimic Cave. But Bombos would let me do both Cold Stares. Oh, the QR code lets you copy the seed? Okay. I didn't know if it let you copy like the actual like randomization or if it just gave you like the mode set. That would be really cool if it did for this. Oh, doing this stuff with the lamp sucks. Fire rod. Beans. Yeah, I think you're probably right, Commander. It is. We're gonna run into Trinex here, and then I'm gonna have to come back later. I mean, heck, even a couple years ago when I was doing like the X1 rando is not that exciting. All it does is shuffle capsules. The X3 rando was cool, but they didn't really have logic. There is in this seed, since I started with the flute, I added like a progressive magic. So you can get up to quarter, it's just not in the normal item pool. This one, I roll my seeds on the website for the randomizer. And like you have to go into, what's it called? It's the goal settings and change it to a Triforce hunt. A glove is in Cackwell, I knew that. So this is like this mode with the finding the Triforce pieces is called the Triforce hunt. And then I had to manually place all the Triforce pieces on bosses or in Ganon's tower. Which, I mean, I stole this mode from the main tournament. They had this as one of the mode sets for the main tournament a couple years ago, and I'm like, this is so much better than doing 7 crystals, and okay, that was the other magic. This is so much better than doing 7 crystals and then ignoring pendant dungeons and having all your progression always be in a pendant dungeon. So now it doesn't matter what, as long as I can clear the dungeon, I just go straight to it. Or even if I can't clear it. Yeah, where do they get all the materials to do this stuff? Yeah, I've watched Mega Man 2 randomizers before. I don't really understand that much how they work. Like, is it the... I can get, like, the boss weaknesses being randomized, but it looks like they had, like, completely different weapons in some of them. Which is really cool. But it was just, like... I'm not that good at Mega Man 2. Yeah, I can, like, I've done, well, I've never set up like a full plando before, but I know how to put, like, tell the game I want a Triforce piece here or something like that. I did set up, I called it Zero Jet. It was a mode where there was like each of the progression items appeared in the seed 7 times. So it was basically just a rush to see how quickly you could beat 7 dungeons. Or I think I actually even lowered the crystal amount to 4 on that. So you just had to find enough stuff to beat Ganon in 4 dungeons. So it was made to be like if you had less than an hour and you still wanted to be able to do a rando, you could usually finish those in like 30-40 minutes. See, after this, we can go right into Desert, which again, doesn't have a compass. Still got a couple mirror checks to do, but we're gonna wait on those. Because the game wouldn't give us Trinex here. It wouldn't do that. There's no way we're gonna see Trinex. It's not gonna happen. I'm willing that in. Okay, good, we can do this. This is fine. Helmasaur is good. Though Helmasaur being on the poison floor is not great. All right, Triforce piece number 5. Got like an eyelash in my eye or something. All right, here we go. Oh yeah, it is so cool to see some of the, like, I had one a couple earlier this week where I got homing torpedo, and it, like, well, I had one at Storm Tornado I've got a couple times where it starts with a charge shot. Like, the normal shot is charge shot, and homing torpedo is so good on that, too. When you get a fully charged homing torpedo. There's Bombos. Wait, is Bombos go mode? A dog exists somewhere. Let's see. I guess it depends on where I'd run into Trinex. Now, Mimic Cave could give us the Fire Rod. That is possible here. Yeah, this was one I couldn't get to right from the start, thankfully. Because I didn't get the book until a lot later. And the mirror was in Ganon's tower. So I'm just glad it wasn't sitting there waiting for me this whole time. Come on, give me the Fire Rod. I mean, there's not... Let's see, I already know the blue boomerang isn't there. It could be the cape. Oh, I took off quarter magic. So it could be the cape, it could be the mushroom. We could have the red boomerang, we could have the bug net, or it could be Fire Rod. Or red boomerang. I hope this isn't Trinex. There's also a unique item in the back of Skull Woods still, but that can't be the Fire Rod. Because you need the Fire Rod to get in there. I should be going to places that I have the compass for. So I know what the boss is and I don't just end up wasting time. So let's see, if we can beat this, 6. Swamp would potentially be 7, but no compass. I have the compass to ice. I can finish Ganon's tower. Excellent. We can finish Pod. So Ganon's tower is 7, Pod is 8. I could peek into ice for 9. And we're just gonna go grab number 7 here from Pod. And I don't want to do the GT climb again. I hate the GT climb, but... Dang, would I do Turtle Rock first? Because if that's a Fire Rod in Turtle Rock, I could completely skip doing the GT climb. Yeah, I think I gotta do Turtle Rock next. Because we could get, if the Fire Rod is there, I've got the compass, so I know what the boss is going to be. That could potentially be 8, and then if the Fire Rod is the unique item in Mimic Cave, then we can just skip the GT climb. We can go do, like, Skull Woods and Swamp, or Skull Woods and Ice. Or Ice and Swamp. Those are both very quick go modes. But let's be realistic. Odds are the unique item in Mimic Cave is not a fire rod. Hey, there we go. And up. Come on. I was kind of hoping this seed would be done at the hour-and-a-half mark, but we're not even close. Why am I killing that? We're just gonna walk by that one. Unfortunately, these ones are required. Oh, I didn't realize I knocked another one way down there. Oh, I must have hit it with the sword beam instead. All right, here we go. This should be very quick. Oh, we've even got spikes here. Hey, no, you're supposed to hit the spikes. Into the spikes with you. There we go. Hey Chris, welcome in. Thanks for the good luck. Hope you're having a good Friday. All right, up to the mountain. I don't know why I'm trying to get hook speed here. We're going up to Turtle Rock anyway. So it's not like I can use it to run. What was that? I was just sitting there thinking, wait, I could have used the mirror and kind of ran around from the north, but I think this is still faster. See, I know I don't think Trinex can be in the swamp and the Skullwoods boss room. And we know that Cold Stare is blocking the GT climb. So if the fire rod isn't here, I will go do the GT climb. Because that means I can just... I mean, unless Cold Stare is in both Ice Palace and Swamp, which it could be. I mean, Cold Stare, unless Trinex is in both of those, which is incredibly unlikely. That would be like a lottery ticket of terrible luck. Who gave me the lamp? If you've got a jam emote, get ready because we... Oh, I can't get the right side chest. We might not be able to do this. This might not be possible. I don't think I can do this. That's right, without the fire rod, this might be locked. Because I can't get the items over there without the fire rod. And I didn't get a key, so yeah, we can't do Skull Woods. I mean, we can't do Turtle Rock. Well, that sucks. All right, new plan. We're going back to the GT climb. Actually, first, let's go check Ether Tablet. Nope.
Sorry, Debbie, no Mercedes this year. We have to set an example.
This is a terrible decision, but I am gonna do tile room. This is basically just giving away time. There's the mirror. Wish I had the cape so I could go invisible and just grab onto the wall. I mean, I guess I could use Burna here, but... Watch out for the Wall Master. Okay. Oh, it was Sankart. Now we gotta go do this climb again. Why am I using the bow there? Well, I guess I needed the bow in this room, but I didn't need it there. Hey, I got the mirror shield now. Your little fireballs don't do anything. I mean, that did. That was my fault, though. I just need a fancy magic wand that makes fire. Is that too much to ask? Hey, don't push me back into the block. That shouldn't be such a big ask here, game. At least Cold Stare will be easy once we get back to it again. Actually, Cold Stare might be kind of a pain because there's that fireball shooter in the room that always seems to give me problems. Missed. At least I get to hear the Blight of Mankind, I guess. That's like the one plus to having to go back into Ganon's tower a second time. Tink! Hey, you were supposed to tink. Cold Stare, you are my favorite boss in this game, but unfortunately you are causing a lot of you caused a lot of problems this seed. I missed. Alright, I'm pretty sure Trinex can't be in Moldorm 2. So we don't have to worry about that. Why can't I switch my items? Okay, whew. I was gonna say, it wasn't letting me change my items there. That was a well, maybe it's because maybe the boss was still blowing up. But I mean, that would be a big problem. Wait. Oh yeah, I can do that. I can do this room here with a lamp. I don't need the fire rod. I just prefer the fire rod. Yeah, we can do this with the lamp. And the next room is going to be a little more annoying. Well, the one at the top of the conveyors, but we can do that. We can do that too. Not a big deal. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, the floor is a real pain there. 50 bucks. Okay, so we know there is only one Trinex in the game. Hey, can you move out of my way, please? No, back into it. Rats. Oh, got it. So we've seen all of our repeat bosses now. Wait. This still isn't go mode though. Because we have to see Trinex once. So Trinex is either in Ice Palace or Swamp. And those are both completely blocked off. Well, I have the compass to ice, and I actually have the compass to both. So if I peek in here and this is Trinex, I'll go to Swamp. Because I'm not going to trust that the ice rod, the fire rod's in here. And this is our Trinex. Oh, not a problem. Hope you have a great night, Dylan. Tell me where the fire rod is. Okay. Whoops. All right, so what we're gonna do, we will go do Swamp. Yeah, that is one of the most useless hints ever. I mean, that'd be really useful if this was Key Sanity. And it was saying, hey, the big key for Tower of Hera is actually in Hera. That would be really useful. All right, so we are still looking for the fire rod. Before we go into Swamp, we're gonna, maybe we'll get bailed out. The fire rod will be right here on Bombo's tablet. Otherwise, I've got to remember to go to Cave 45 after this, because I don't want to leave anything available. Like, it's definitely likely that the fire rod is just sitting in Ice Palace. The rule of fire says fire item will be locked behind fire. Well, not will, but it just seems to happen commonly. So we've got that to potentially look forward to. If I don't get the fire rod here, I will do all the rest of the overworld checks that I can. Because I want to make absolutely sure that I'm not going into Ice Palace and then clearing everything and then having to leave anyway. So let's see, we've only got Cave 45 after Swamp, and then we've got Oh, there is Ped. But no, it can't be Ped because you need the fire rod to get the green pendant. Alright, and this is just Vitreous. This is such a weird seed. Like usually you've got like you can skip a major item in a boss hunt like this. Because you don't need because you can skip 2 dungeons. But I need the fire rod to get into Skullwoods. I need the fire rod to progress in Turtle Rock, and I need the fire rod to beat the boss of Ice Palace. So unfortunately, we're like back in we're back in like a more standard seed where you've got something that's hard required. I only have 2 bombs. Uh-oh. I shouldn't have used that there. Now I'm not going to be able to dive her down. Anyone want to give me some bombs? I really want to dive her down, please. It's bad enough that I missed both of my Specky clips. This is going so poorly. There is a Samaria diver down that I've never felt the need to learn, and now I'm really wishing I had. And maybe we'll get 3 bombs here. Diver down, I should have just done the normal Specky clip there, because diver down saves a lot more time than Specky clip. Come on, game. I don't think I've seen a lot of 3 bombs, so let's see some bombs here. There we go. Thank you. Never been more happy to see bombs in a chest before. And a 4 bomb drop there. Okay, we're fine now. And wow. The game knew what I needed. Now we can do diver down. Hurry up. Ow. Alright, you get out of my way. You too. Hey, Stalfos. There we go. Diver down is a success. Let's get our hook shot ready. I never thought I'd run into one of these seeds there where like it's such a bad layout where the fire rod is blocking 3 different things. It's like I'm kind of getting funneled into all these other checks. Come on, just give me a fire rod. That is so useless. Well, the big key is nice. At least I got this before I went and finished the dungeon. And it wasn't in the basement. Because if there was 1 item left in the big chest, I would have to go get it. When you're this close to go, you can't just leave something like that behind. Stupid fire bar. Fire rod? I mean, it was red. Alright, let's get ready for Diver Down Part 2. You get out of my way. Got it. Okay, so this is where all the bombs were. At least I'm finding bombs. Fire rod? Please? Okay.
Sorry, Debbie, no Mercedes this year. We have to set an example.
All right. No, we don't even... No, I don't need the pendant. Oh no! I was supposed to stay there, that's right. Cave 45. So it's either in Cave 45 or it's behind mirror checks. Or it's in Ice Palace. But I want to get all these mirror checks done before I go into Ice Palace, because I don't want to go into Ice, have it be in one of these overworld checks that I didn't do, and then have to go all the way back. Though technically, King's Tomb is not a mirror check. King's Tomb is a gloves check. Gloves and boots. Ice Palace is definitely the worst, especially if the Rule of Fire is here. If the Rule of Fire is locking us out. Oh, no. I was gonna say maybe it's in Pyramid Fairy, but it can't be because Pyramid Fairy is locked by the Fire Rod, which I need to be Trinex in Ice Palace. And if this seed wasn't a boss shuffle, it would have been really good. But because it's a boss shuffle, it's hot garbage. Absolute trash. Yeah, I gotta figure out what's wrong with that. Like, actually, I was gonna check the other commands to see if like a different command worked, or if it was just the text ones that aren't responding. Let me do that while we're doing the mirror transition here. Yeah, the bot's not responding to commands at all. That's weird. Oh, yeah, it is. It was just lagged. So that is working. It's just, for some reason, it doesn't want to send text. Early game. It's gonna end up being an Ice Palace the whole time. It was in Ice Palace, and I wanted to be extra thorough. The Rule of Fire strikes again. See, I don't need to do anything with bombs here. We'll just get Bombos out. Let's try this again. It's supposed to respond on YouTube, but for some reason Mix It Up isn't playing nice. And I can't fit, like, it answers other commands on YouTube, but it won't actually send text. So I'll have to try to figure out why it's not, like, if it's a command that plays an audio clip, fine. But for some reason, if it wants you to, if I'm telling it to reply in YouTube chat, it won't. Yeah, let me grab the Discord link here from Twitch quick.
Holy freaking Christmas cake.
There. That is from Orphan Black. I gotta boost the volume on it a little bit because she's whispering when she says that. But that was the sound clip I want. Like, that was the whole reason I was like, I should put sound clips there because of that line. But then it's so quiet. And I don't like how quiet that is. And there was music playing behind it too, which was also unfortunate. But yeah, there should be a list of all the audio commands in the video description on YouTube. And there's also a list of all the different stream avatars that you can pick. Because I added, like, I think I almost tripled the amount of available stream avatars a couple days ago. It had never occurred to me that I could have put that stuff in the description. I think it was Retro Nook had mentioned, like, why don't you put it there? And I was like, that is a very good question. Why don't I put it there? Oh, not a problem. There's only one item left in here. So if it is not the fire rod, I am in a lot of trouble. Because if this isn't the fire, this is like a pure last location. If the fire rod's in here. I don't think I can get any other items right now. Everything else is blocked by the fire rod. Castle Tower doesn't do anything. We need the fire rod to get any further into Turtle Rock. Oh wait, did I not let the second one get out? Buckets. I made it. That bomb jump is like, I think it's one of the easiest ones in the game, but that one gives me so many problems. Like, come on, I'm going to Iced Tea early. Do the right thing and give me the item. Pure, unfiltered last location. Stupid Twitch. Hold on, it wasn't, for some reason Twitch alerts aren't playing again. So I'm gonna do this manually. Hey, I said play it. There we go. Thank you so much for the 70 chaser, much appreciated. You'd think if Twitch wants people to use their alert system,
they can't refuse.
They would actually make it so the alerts would play. I really need to move all those over to mix it up too. If Twitch is going to be such a butt about that. But thanks again, Chaser. I absolutely love that. Ace, I mean, I should make more of those, but it's hard to top the Laura. Oh, I forgot the switch. No, I can't kill this thing while that waits. It's not... I mean, this was like 100% pure last location. Like, there was literally, if I was starting to get worried that it wasn't gonna be there, because if the fire rod wasn't there, I have absolutely no idea. I must have mistracked something if that wasn't where the fire rod was. How many bottles of blue do I have? Okay, 2 bottles of blue and a fairy. We are just fine. Okay. Yeah, I do have the volume. Well, I mean, it's still hit by the limiter that my desktop plays, so it's not going to be as loud over stream. But that one is very loud out of my speakers. As it should be. Because Phoenix yelling objection should not be something... He's not whispering objection, he's yelling. Alright, I still don't have the cape. So we are gonna get out Burna. Hey, stop throwing stuff at me. We're gonna grab the fairy. Yeah, I've got it set so it won't be too loud to anyone watching. It's just gonna be more loud to me. Like I have it set so the volume playing from my desktop audio is never gonna be louder than like, what is it? Some kind of decibel level. I don't remember the exact amount. But I had to start lowering that a lot more because of the route matrix randomizer. I cannot get OBS to let me separate out, like, just do the audio from... Like, I don't know how people do that with alerts that normally play on their PC. Like, have the game audio separate from the desktop audio, because I tried doing that. Like, changing the monitors and everything, and it didn't want to work. Like, I wouldn't be able to see anything, or it wouldn't play the sound for me, or it wouldn't play the sound out over the... Like, the sound would always be missing to either me or the stream. Which was really irritating. Oh, I missed. Biscuits! Double biscuits! Well, so much for this being a minute and a half. Uh-oh. Dodge the bat. Oh, you didn't hear him yell anything? That part should have went through. Thanks for the GG's, Kyoto. Yeah, I did say a max of 215, so there's that. I mean, there's still Metroid time. 178, I was really close.